This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? 380. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Rush in. Rush in.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's just me. Alert, 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 alert. 380.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Prosise. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Danny. Got it. He's checking. Zebra.
Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits his running back, Prosise. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Good job right there. Come.
Here's Prosise. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Myers able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There we go, kill. Switch, hey. Motion out of the backfield. Under. 57's right. Quit talking about it and bring it. Go, get out there. Get out there.
57.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Gun. 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
26.
Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Kill.
22, check, follow. Check 22, check, follow. 57,
26.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
So from Seahawk territory, now it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
Mike 5-4. Off. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check.
Hey.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 315.
Mike 5-4. Come off the ball. Hard. Kill.
Let's go double count right here.
This is Prosise on the carry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mike 380.
Mike 50. And let's get this.
19.
Check Mike 50. Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2. Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. 50
seconds to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they go backwards downs here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I got it. We're going to 53. Hayward. 57's the Mike.
Throwing on second and 14. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
50 to Mike. Here we go. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Prescott on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
57 to Mike.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go. Check right, 54. 47. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, alert.
Mike 54.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Throwing. Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Good job, man. Good job.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did.
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not been worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Focus, defense, focus.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Yo.
Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
He's tired of me.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got you.
Gun. Here we go, 47.
Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
50's the mark.
On fourth, they do snap at the Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, punk. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
They'll run with play size. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Green 80! They can't hang with us!
First down, the run with Lynch. And able to fight forward inside. The 15 to the 13.
55, Mike, got 55. 14, Friday.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Myers' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes. To an end.
Hey, green 80.
Watch 85. Let's go.
18.
Flare.
Spot that.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15 just to... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming!
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch the backer.
Slam!
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Let's go!
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the handoff, this is Procise. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 26 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
300. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Double tight. 4 down. Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Behind. 180. Push him back.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. And here we go.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Back.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Jim. Leave it. Ring up, 48.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
We own it.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Working it out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll hand it off to both sides. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give a kickoff to start the 2nd half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bring it up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Here's Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough.
We're good.
And it'll be 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 54. And I'm coming after you.
Mike's 5-4.
On the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got an artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Move 15. Hey, alert. Ricky.
Wilson going to hand it to Brazos. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's it, baby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. He's coming. Reload.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And that'll hit. In the end zone, much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
You better bring it. Hey, 47. 57 to Mike. You ain't got nothing.
Prescott from the gun. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
out.
Let's go,
an opportunity.
Let's go.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right here.
The shotgun handoff to Prosise. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'll go special.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On third down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Rocket. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop it? Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
25 yards that time. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Me and you all day.
Now Elliott. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Go to 54.
From the 35 on second down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We're going to 54. Orbit.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Go.
And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Elliott running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two.
We're going to 53.
Prescott to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. There's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? There's a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
Now here's Michael Dixon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Kill!
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Pick it up, defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Prescott.
Hey, switch gears.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's got the connection to Cooper. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, that's what I do.
Here we go, 46. It's great.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
We got this.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. 7, Mike 57.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. He's crashing. He's ready.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Hey, defense. Hey, Stuart. Hey. Check 3. Mike. Ball trot. Mike 54.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just feel it.
Here we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
3rd and long for Prescott. Completes it to Austin. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Being chased out left, and his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tenth carry now. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Running with that. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. They go Elliott again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Now, because, as you noted, the field goal
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now again, right side. Carson. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. Caught left side of the Cow. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Bring it back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 47. There we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, look at this play call. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the rim, bring up 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Let's go. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go, here we go. No.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Chance. All go special.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now it's Wilson.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? For this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here. 0. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.